right, guys, we have a little change of scenery today, as you can see, and to try to catch up, we're going to do 4 teas in this video for our community. So we have November 10th, 11th, 12th, and 13th. So I'll just go ahead and let you know what the ingredients are, and then we're going to individually steep them up, and I'll show you what they are. So November 10th is just black tea. That's all it says, black tea, that's all. The 11th is an herbal tea, and it says honeybush. These are very simple teas, obviously. November 12th is a black tea, and this one has a lot, and it sounds really good. So it's black tea, toasted mate tea, natural hazelnut flavor, dark chocolate chips, natural chocolate flavor, natural caramel flavor, marigold flowers, cocoa nibs, sprinkles, and cinnamon. Hazelnut and chocolate, you guys. I'm getting Nutella vibes. I hope this tastes as good as everything sounds. And then the 13th is a green tea, and it says jade snail tea. So there you have it. Those are our 4 teas that we're going to be trying today. So we will start out with our black tea. Alright guys, we are back with our tea. So this is our black tea, as you can see, the dark color it has. And like I said, all it said was black tea. It didn't give me anything else, so I'm not really sure what kind of black tea. So I'm trying to think. It has a certain taste to it, but I can't really pick it out. It's not super strong, like there's no bitterness. I steep this just like I've been doing with black teas at 212 for 3 minutes. And it makes it, I mean, it's a decent tea. Like I don't dislike it at all, you know, for a plain black tea. There's something I can't pinpoint for a taste that it has, but it's a good tea. And I didn't show, you'll see it briefly in the video when I go back in editing and add the little clip of me steeping it and whatnot. It was like, I guess it had like little golden areas in the tea itself, so it didn't look like a normal black tea. And then when the tea leaves came open, you know, of course they were just like your normal, like they had like an olivey green to them once they steeped. And you'll see those too, because I do a little brief little second of where you can see the tea leaves before they steep and then afterwards. It does have like a different smell than other teas, other black teas I smell, and a little bit different taste. I just can't pinpoint the taste, but anyways, it's good. You know, it's definitely different than like the Scottish breakfast we had or whatnot. Like I said, there's like a certain taste about it that I'm sure that if it tells me like what it should taste like, I'm gonna be like, oh yeah, that's what that tastes like. It's pretty good though, for just a black tea. So we're gonna hop on the computer. We're gonna see what we're drinking today, and yeah, that way you know. And like I couldn't give you much on it because I can't really figure out what it is, so I apologize. If you want to try it, you know, like I said, it's different. All right, so enough of me blabbing about something I don't even know how to explain. We'll get on and see what it is. All right, so today's tea is Golden Monkey. So Golden Monkey, and I don't know if I'm saying this right, is it Jin Hu or Jin Hao? I don't really know how to say that, so it's this word right there. So it's a Chinese black tea. Leaves are said to resemble monkey paws. Okay, that's pretty interesting. And so remember when I said they had like a golden color to some of the tea leaves? So this is what I'm talking about, like that, and you'll see that. In mine, I guess lighting differences on the computer, mine looked a little more like golden, not just like a tan color. So it originates from the Fujian province of China. Hand process each spring with careful plucking of only one leaf and one bud. That's pretty interesting. So sweet and very nosy, it says. Savory, roasted appeals, palm sugar, walnut, cocoa. Cocoa is what I was thinking of. So in teas with like the cacao type teas, stuff like that, that's the taste I was getting out of it, was that almost like a chocolatey vibe to it. So rye and spice notes, rich coating texture, and very smooth, soft mouthfeel. Both signs of quality. Jean Hao. I don't know if is it Jean Hao or Jean Hu, and I don't even know if I'm saying the other word right. I will eventually do a whole pronunciation thing for Chinese teas, like where I learned them, and then that way I know how to pronounce them. So yeah, the chocolate though, that's what I was getting at. It has that chocolatey cocoa type taste to it, and for some reason I didn't realize that until, like I said, once I see it, then I know. So it's a pretty good tea though. I enjoyed it. If you like teas that have like chocolatey notes to them, then you'll enjoy this one. So now let's move on to our November 11th tea. Alright guys, we're back with our day 11 tea, and this is how it looks. So a little more on the red side because it is honeybush, and it did just say honeybush on it. It doesn't say anything else. So as I was steeping it, it was weird because as it was in the steeper, it almost gave off like a cotton candy smell, which is kind of weird. But I mean, I like that smell, but it's weird for the tea to smell like that. But now it's just got like that, not quite a rooibos smell to it, because I know honeybush is like a cousin of rooibos, but it just, I guess it's just a distinct like honeybush smell to it. So I'm gonna give it a try. And this is really good for, you know, for it to just say honeybush and nothing else. It's really good. I don't mind rooibos, but sometimes rooibos has this distinct flavor that can be overpowering in a tea. And so I enjoy that this is not, you know, that this is honeybush. And I do like the taste of it. I know I have a lot of tea blends where this is the base. And so I've always wondered, like, what does it taste like on its own? Because I've never tasted this on its own. You know, I've tasted rooibos on its own, but not honeybush on its own. So I actually do really like this. So yeah, that's pretty good. It's a little bit sweeter than like a rooibos taste, but I can't really, it doesn't really have like a distinct, I mean, it has a distinct flavor, but it doesn't have like a flavor that I'm familiar with so that I can compare it to anything. So that's what that is. It's pretty good. So anyways, we'll hop over and see what we have. All right, you guys, here is our tea for today, and that's all it is. It's honeybush. It says honeybush on the package, and that's what it is. It's just a straight tea. And like I said before, like I said, it was a cousin of rooibos, so it says honeybush is a sibling of rooibos, cultivated in South Africa. South Africans, I can't even speak today. South Africa's Eastern Cape region. Its flowers smell of honey, so maybe that's why I got that little cotton candy smell, because it's a sweet smell. And then, let's see. So yeah, definitely sweeter than rooibos. I'm trying to read through it as I video. So, this is good. I enjoy it. I would probably order like a small pack of this to have on hand, especially because, you know, it's caffeine free. So like at night after dinner, you know, I'm heavy on snacking. I love to snack, especially on sweet things. I have a terrible sweet tooth. Like, so this is one of those things, like, I feel like if I'm wanting something sweet, but no caffeine at night, and then, you know, of course, it's going to be better for me than snacking on, you know, a snack cake or eating a cookie or whatever. It's going to be better to be drinking tea at night than to be having a sweet treat. So I think this could be a good stand-in. So Yep, that's it. So next we have our November 12th tea. So we will get to steeping that one now. All right, you guys, before I get to steeping this, I just had to throw in, this smells amazing. And look at those cute little rainbow sprinkles. But this smells like a hazelnut latte. It smells so good. So, all right, I'm gonna get the steeping and we'll try it out. All right, you guys, here is our tea. So this smells amazing. So basically, this is what it reminds me of. I know we have Starbucks these days, but when I was a little girl, we used to go to the mall. We had a store in the mall called Gloria Jeans, and it was basically the same thing. You can get like coffees and stuff like that. And this reminds me of the smell that used to come out of Gloria Jeans when you would walk past it in the mall, and then it would lure you in to get the coffee and whatnot. So to me, Gloria Jeans was like my first, like, I guess, fancy coffee, as I used to call it when I was a kid, where you could get all the flavors put in it and get the whipped topping on it and everything, you know, before frappuccinos and stuff like that. So anyways, that's what this smells like. It smells like hazelnut latte for real. It just smells so good. Okay, so just a little reminder of everything that's in this one. Black tea, toasted mate, natural hazelnut flavor, dark chocolate chips, natural chocolate flavor, natural caramel flavor, marigold flowers, cocoa nibs, sprinkles like we saw in the little video, and cinnamon. So I definitely smell the chocolate. I smell the hazelnut. I even get that little hint of cinnamon that I smell. So, oh wow, this smells so good. Like, I want this to be a Scentsy bar. It actually smells like one of our Scentsy bars, actually. We've had some Scentsy bars that smell like this. I can't pinpoint which one it smells like, but all right, so let's take a taste. That is really good. So I definitely get the hazelnut. I get the little cocoa flavor in it. I really like that. That is really good. So I feel like this would be really good with like a creamer in it, like a flavor creamer, or even like making it as an actual latte with some sort of milk, like maybe some vanilla almond milk would be really good. Or even, I just did this recently with a matcha. I actually made a matcha latte. It was gingerbread matcha that I used, and I used eggnog instead of milk. I feel like this would be so good with eggnog, and I almost want to save it. I'm gonna drink it now, but I almost want to save it so that I can put eggnog in it and make it into a latte with eggnog. This is gonna be good. I'm gonna have to order some. Whatever this is, I'm gonna have to order some. So it sounds really good. Or it tastes really good, excuse me. All right, so we're gonna venture on over to the computer and we're gonna figure out what we're drinking. All right, here it is. So it's hazelnut mocha latte. It's a fandom blend, which basically fandom blend just means somebody, you know, an Adagio customer has created the flavor, and so this is what it is. It is one that has been created with mocha, a blend of mocha nut mate, which that sounds like something I want to try all in itself, hazelnut and caramel teas. So if we scroll down, sometimes they will put the individual teas up here. Not on here. You have to go through the actual tea. So if I do this and go to the actual tea itself, where you can buy the tea, it's going to break it down. So it's got mocha nut mate, hazelnut tea, and caramel tea. And then it's got some additional ingredients in it. So that's one of the things about the communiTEA is you can go to the tea itself to buy it. Like, I'm adding that to my wish list. So you can get it in this little cute little sample tin with the little imagery that they have to go with it. Or of course a 3-ounce pouch, which is like their little, I guess they call them they look like they're sample pouches. or a 5-ounce tin you can get it in, which is a good bit bigger. But anyways, I love this tea. I am excited to have this tea. Like I said, I really want to try this with eggnog. I think it's going to be really good with eggnog. So yeah, so now we are going to go try our last tea in this little group. I'm grouping them together like this basically so I can catch up. And that's going to be our November 13th tea. So stay tuned. Alright, you guys, last tea. It's very light in color. Just remember, this is a green tea, and yes, we're back to our normal view. So let's give it a sip. Wow, that is, you're gonna think this is really weird. So it kind of smells to me like oysters. I love oysters though, so it's not like a turn off. But if you're not a fan, it has a smell reminiscent of oysters. And it is called Jade Snail. Like on the back it says Jade Snail tea, but so let's see. It kind of tastes like an oyster too. Like what's funny is that I like it though. Like I really like this tea. Maybe I'm just weird like that, but that's all I can think of, is that it tastes like an oyster or a clam or something like that. So if that turns you off from this tea, you're probably not gonna like it. But if you love green teas, might want to give this a try. I actually kind of want to order this now. And watching the tea leaves, do you like watching tea leaves just unfurl? I find it to be fascinating, especially when you put them like on a hyperlapse where you can just watch them do it, you know, video them and then go back and watch it happen like really quickly. I think it's cool. But yeah, like that's all I can think of when I smelled it. I was like, it smells like oysters. Which we're from, in here in Eastern North Carolina, like we're big on oysters because we're near the coast. I love them. I eat them. I'll eat them raw, steamed, fried, whatever. But that's what I think of with this tea. Like I totally get an oyster vibe. But I could drink this tea like all the time. I really like this. My husband's probably gonna get out of the shower and be like, what is that smell? Like he would never drink anything like this. Like he would call it leaf water and be like, no thank you. So anyways, so that is our last tea in this grouping. So let's go check it out on the computer and see what we have. Alright, you guys, and it is called Jade Snail. Like that is the name of the tea itself. So it says, so here are the notes. It says like notes of roasted notes, soft smokiness, and hop-like crispness as it fades, a dry white grape character lingers. So honestly though, I don't know why. Like I get it smells and tastes like oysters to me. I don't know what it is, but I actually like it though. So anyways, that is that tea. I will probably be doing multiple teas a day until I catch up. So hopefully you're okay with that. So anyways, thank you guys for watching, and I'm excited to see you in another video. Yeah, so bye guys.